What is going on, guys? So today we're going to be working on the Bullitt some more. Hopefully we'll be able to take it out for first drive, maybe the alignment today. So I'm super excited to be working on this project. Nick accomplished a lot of things yesterday while I was at work. It has been a busy past few weeks, but we are finally finishing up school. I'm graduating this semester, so I'm really excited, and we now have a turbo Bullitt. So we're gonna be going to, we got a lot of work to get done on it today, and I'll go over basically everything there. First thing we need to do is pick up a radiator. Dustin from New Smyrna, we're gonna go pick up a radiator out of his car because the radiator in this car was completely clogged. I'll insert the clip of Nick's video when he took it apart.
Full of coolant. That's what I call a caked up radiator. And the drain hole ain't even draining.
So Nick was able to fix power steering yesterday. He found the radiator issue. A lot of things on this car, it's just little issues that are not hard to fix, but they do add up in terms of time. So we're gonna go pick up this radiator, stop by Nick's, pick up some tools, and go work on the car. I got Lee following behind me, and it should be a good time. Hopefully we might be able to get a bass tune and see if this thing makes some boost a little bit later on. Hopefully, that's a maybe. But I am super excited to just have fun with this car. I mean, it doesn't need a lot. I mean, it needs a lot, but it doesn't. It's a lot of little stuff. And Nick swapped over the caster camber plates yesterday. So as soon as we get it up running and cooling system and everything going, I mean, we're going to bring it over to get an alignment and try to tune it. So yeah. Alright, so we got the radiator right here. Should be awesome. That's exactly what we need. So this should be good. This is his new edge. Guess he's working on it. Alright, so we just made it over here to start working on the Bullitt. We have a radiator out already. Nick did that. One of the studs on the manifolds, since this uses stock 2-valve manifolds, it actually snaps. So these are some spare ones that Nick has here. And we're going to use one of these, and then we're going to use his stud extractor tools here. And we're going to extract that stud. We're going to put a new stud in, hook up the hot side piping back up. We're going to install the radiator. We're going to install a boost and AFR gauge, which we have right over here. What else do we have? We have Lee behind the fence. He is helping out. He's going to be flushing the radiator right now, the one that we just picked up from Dustin. Make sure it's all good. And I'm trying to think of what else I had to do today. And hopefully we can get an alignment too. And maybe a bass tune? I don't know. Alright, so quick update. We're going to have to call for Nick to help on the exhaust manifold extraction because I screwed that all up. Radiator is in. We got the line hooked up. We also replaced this coolant hose because it actually melted a little bit on down there. So we're actually going to probably put some heat shielding a little bit more on there. We're going to hook up the cooling system, and I guess we're also going to do the wideband as well. Alright, so we just put the wideband sensor right here. There's actually a wideband plug right there. It was just plugged with an O2 sensor. And then we ran our wire up here, and we're using my old glow shift one out of the Cobra since I know that works. This car came with an Innovate one, which probably works, but I know this one works really well and I know how to wire it in. We got our boost line and our power wire, or actually feed wire. So we're gonna go ahead and feed this out through the factory rubber grommet here and get this all connected. And yeah, let's do it. Alright guys, status update. I got the wideband hooked in. I'll show you that in a second. And the boost gauge. I got one of the holes drilled out for the manifold. The other one's still stuck. Probably going to wait for Nick to come back. We got the radiator in. All we need to do is put the fan and coolant and stuff in. That's not really a big deal. Wideband is hooked in right there. So we're making progress on it. I am taking a break and then I'll come back to it. I am a little bit frustrated with the manifold over there, so sometimes it's best to take a break. Alright, well, some good news is we got everything back together here. Got some coolant in it, and that's pretty much all set. Boost line is going right to there. That's going into the car. And unfortunately, I locked the keys in here. So Nick has a friend that's gonna break into my car for me. I'm just can't believe I just did that. But anyways, yeah, it's locked. But we got the cooling system together, power steering should be together. Nick is gonna come help and get that exhaust stud out. Things haven't been going quite the way I had planned them today. Alright guys, well, we are gonna go take a coffee run because, well, when things don't go your way, go take a break and come back at it. Nick's friend is gonna be over soon to break into the car. Oh man, you know, always fun. We had Lee earlier. Lee had to go to work, but yeah, hopefully when Nick gets out of work and stops over and get the exhaust on. All right, so Nick saved the day, got back into the car right there, and now we're trying to fix the original problem of the manifold stud. There we go. Outside piping. I got really close to getting the door unlocked, and I had it all set up, and Nick just 2 seconds popped it right open like a boss. Now we know what Nick does in his spare time.
Oh, please.
Alright, so we're gonna need to pause for now. Nick has a tool that he thinks will get the manifold stud out much easier. I can, however, show the gauges. So we now have our wideband hooked right up. Boost gauge LED doesn't really look that great, but wideband's hooked up, calibrates itself every time it starts up. And yeah, shows 20.0 obviously because the car's not running. But that part is done. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video on the Bullitt. Hopefully the next one we'll be able to take it home, drive it, and start tuning it. I'm very excited. We obviously had some setbacks today, but that's what happens when you work on cars, and I am no professional, and I do make mistakes, like locking the keys in the car. But anyway guys, I hope you're super excited for the Bullitt series. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've really wanted a turbo car for a very long time, and finally got one, so I'm very excited, and we'll see you guys next time.